The sun sign Leo video is the fifth of the 12 sun sign videos for the 2024-2025 year. The Zodiac or astrology year begins with the sign of Aries. In each video, Reverend Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen will discuss the potential for each month of the next Zodiac year. Dr. Mullen begins each of the sun sign videos by talking about the main characteristics of each sign. For instance, Leo carries himself or herself in a regal, debonair, and playful manner. Natural warmth, dignified, and generous are other words that describe the Leo person. Now we will listen to Dr. Mullen's discussion of the sun sign Leo.
Hello, stargazers. I'm astrologer and paranormal investigator Dikki Jo Mullen, coming to you from Orlando, Florida, with a special forecast for 2024 to early 2025 for the sign of Leo. Leo, the lion, the fixed sign of fire, spans July 23rd to August the 22nd. And this is a sun sign forecast, which is the tip of the iceberg in astrological reading. The birth sign of the sun sign, the Earth's path around the sun, is the only part of the horoscope that most people know. But it shows where we shine and gives an idea of what to expect. Leo is ruled by the sun and has a debonair and regal presence. Natural warmth and self-confidence combined with enthusiasm. You Leos have a flair for combining business with pleasure. You're always playful, generous, dignified, yet forever young at heart. Always you appreciate quality in everything from your relationships to your possessions. As the springtime begins, you're under a strong Mercury influence. Travel will be appealing, and you'll be in the mood for some adventure and exploration. Expect a change of direction and new possibilities for mid to late April. Your finances, especially investment strategies, should be doing well as May approaches. Be patient and select one or two risk options. May brings social and friendship factors into your work environment through a Venus influence. And this peaks on May 23rd. Focus on making your colleagues feel comfortable and the workplace more physically attractive. During June, a Jupiter transit gains momentum, affecting your network of acquaintances. This has nothing to do with love, but rather with professional and social networking. Possibly different groups and organizations could become appealing. You'll also be doing a lot of strategy and planning for the long-term future, as it would involve groups. And at the summer solstice, as the end of June comes along, involvement in group activities will be enough of a good thing, and you'll suddenly seek more independence as Independence Day here in the United States comes along. Promises made and shared dreams affect your role within an important organization also in July, but you'll still want to be alone and on your own a bit. It's kind of a push me, pull me influences that you'll be having. From July 1st to 25th, Mercury will actually be in Leo, stimulating your mind. You might publish something you've written or enroll in a class or other type of educational program, possibly involving educational travel. As the holiday of Lammas on August 1st comes along near your birthday, a roundtable discussion to exchange ideas with those who have different viewpoints could be really valuable. There's a new moon in Leo on August 4th of 2024, and this brings you a fresh perspective concerning your emotional priorities. The remainder of August finds you juggling your finances. Solutions arrive in your thoughts or dreams around August the 28th, when Mercury is changing direction. September opens with a pleasant influence in your sector of communication. The first 3 weeks of September encourage conversing with neighbors or a sibling. And as summer melds into autumn, it's a good time to spruce up your front door with some seasonal decorative accents. How about assembling a wreath of autumn-colored leaves, acorns, and grasses? Or maybe a terracotta planter of gold and red chrysanthemums. As October begins, a series of short errands keeps you on the go. October 1st through the 13th, address your transportation needs. Is it time to look out for a new bus or train route or purchase a new vehicle? October might bring that your way. The last half of October through November 11th finds Venus affecting your leisure activities and also romance. If you are single, there could be a new heartthrob around Halloween. If you enjoy attending sporting events or trying a craft projects, those could go well. Host a Halloween gathering and award prizes for the best costume. A strong Mars transit affects you at the beginning of November. This trend continues until early January. Mars makes a long transit through Leo during the winter holiday season of 2024 to early 2025. Although it sparks motivation and enthusiasm, it can also generate some conflict, anger, and impatience. Count to 10 and keep a sense of humor with any difficult people around Thanksgiving and the other winter holidays. Direct your efforts and energy in a positive, constructive way instead of being too combative. The new moon on November 11th is a good time to address anything to do with health. Also, an animal companion might need extra love and attention and attract happiness and magic into your everyday life during November. It's a favorable time for reaching out to a special cousin, nephew, or auntie as Thanksgiving comes along. And there's a good chance that there can be second chances at things that haven't gone well in the past. You might be able to repair a broken relationship or rekindle an abandoned dream during November's dark and waning days. Nostalgia can become especially heavy at the full moon on December 15th. Of 2024. Display vintage ornaments and old photos to reminisce for the winter holidays. While you honor the longest of nights, the shortest of days, that's the winter solstice, include pine fragrance and maybe do a ritual with bayberry candles. Remember, bayberry candles burn to the socket, bring love, good health, and gold in the pocket. Leo is a fire sign, and you Leos usually enjoy holiday candles of any type. Pine and apple and cinnamon aromas would be very good for attracting both prosperity and congenial spirits over the holiday season. As 2025 begins, health considerations come to the fore. Be aware of the need for adequate sleep. Limit contact with those who are unwell. You might be vulnerable to picking up a passing bug or flu if you get too close to someone who is really ill around the full moon on January 13th. So just smile, wave, and keep a distance if someone doesn't seem quite up to par. By Candlemas or Groundhog's Day, the early part of February of 2025, your vitality will improve, and you can celebrate the holiday of Candlemas by lighting 3 red candles for wellness of body, mind, and spirit. Near February 12th, there's a full moon in Leo. Conversations and messages will be pivotal as Valentine's Day comes along. Heed carefully what others are communicating. Late February, brings a time when you'll want more solitude. You'll want to be freed from any negative drama, distractions that others can generate. The keeping of a silent alert is underscored. Better to say too little than too much during late February. As March begins, the Sun, Saturn, and Neptune combine to enhance afterlife contacts and an awareness of elementals and the spirit world. Visitations from loved ones on the other side, also the elementals like elves and even gnomes and the other fey ones, are likely to pass on the perimeter of your vision during March, and especially as the first day of spring begins. These spirit visitors are loving and caring. Interpret your dreams during winter's final days. There's an omen or a message that comes in a dream just before spring begins. To recap a bit, this year your health is strongly affected by Saturn and Neptune. Fate and hereditary factors come into play with your well-being. Explore the parameters of your endurance levels. Don't push too hard. Build gradually for anything that's challenging athletic. Carrying a medicine bag with herbs and crystals of a high vibration stone with you can help to enhance your health vibes. Amber, peridot, leopard jasper, and tiger eye would all be good choices, and chamomile for a medicinal herb. In terms of love, 2 full moons this year will be significant regarding your romances. The full moon on May the 23rd and the full moon on August 19th both highlight the potential for meeting a soulmate or at least a more serious commitment. There's a Venus transit from July 11th until August 4th that's especially promising for love. For spirituality, the Ring of Fire total solar eclipse on April 8th of 2024 is profound for you. It affects your higher mind, and this April 8th eclipse, which will be getting a lot of attention, it'll be going across the United States, and it's a total eclipse. It'll, for you, awaken a fiery spiritual experience. Incense can help, and also meditating on flames. Travel to an area where the eclipse is visible would be really worthwhile for you. Looking at finance, when Jupiter changes signs on May the 25th, there might be some better financial opportunities manifesting. And near March 13th of 2025, your sector of earned income is enhanced, and there can be a new source of cash flow or other lucrative employment to be available during the late winter of 2025, just before the next springtime. I'm Dikki Jo in Orlando, Florida, wishing you a bright and beautiful year ahead.
Thank you for watching this video. Contact information for Reverend Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen are as follows. Her email address has recently changed, templetoncat13@gmail.com. Facebook, Sky Maiden Musings, her website, which offers daily meditations and other information regarding her work, and her YouTube channel address. Reverend Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen, astrologer, psychic, and parapsychologist. Dr. Mullen provides astrology, psychic, rune, and tarot card readings. She also conducts face-to-face and Zoom readings and seances, webinars, and face-to-face presentations.